All right, so this is my latest update. So today I'm gonna head to the body shop and have all my parts basically professionally straightened and primer and stuff like that. So side skirts is heading out, and then I was gonna take the front clip, but the problem that I had was the front clip is too low. I originally was like, I don't know, 2 3/4 off the ground. I remember I used to put my foot up under the car, and the instep of my foot would touch the front lip. So I was too low. I've seen a Huracan that low before in LA, and it seems like it's survived, I think for a year with no damage, but I think that's just gonna be a problem. And then since the kit is gonna be designed for resale, my car is not lowered. So you can see my ride height look good. I think that's an inch off the tire or something like that. And mind you, I don't have any gas in the gas tank, so I don't have any weight up front. Those are brand new struts, so I know they're gonna, sink in a little bit. So the way my car sits, I think is perfect with the way I designed the kit. So anybody with a stock vehicle that is not lowered, you don't have to get coilovers or anything like that. You could put the kit on, look lowered, and bolt on and be good to go, because it's rather expensive to lower a Porsche. You're gonna spend probably about $1,000 to take the torsion bars out, drop everything, and reset it if it's done right, and then corner balance it and all that. So I think for guys to get a project and to bolt something on, you can see the profile of the car. It sits pretty good. I like it. I know a lot of RWB cars, they're like dumped and the fender well literally covers some of the tire, but I personally don't like that. The rear is sitting cool too. And again, nothing is even like bolted on tight. The rear bumper is not on. So again, I have tire travel. I think I'm pretty good. Let's see. I did add some differences right here in the side skirt. There was a hole right there, I think a gap. So I tucked that in, so it's all nice and clean. Figured out how to mount it to the car. So it's gonna be a nice clean fit. So it should look good coming back. So again, let's see, what else we got? My headlights. So I've got some brackets to go in here to set my headlights. I'm looking forward to doing that next. But I got a brain freeze, and so that's why I started working on my side skirts and stuff like that as far as mounting the headlights. But I do have the sockets and everything already fabricated. It was just a matter of fitment, and then I can start truing it up. But everything seats in there pretty good. So at this point, I'm gonna finish up with this whole design of the front clip. My goal is to get at least 4 and some change off the ground. I have some splitters that were still supposed to go right here, just below the canards. And so, give you a reference, like a Lamborghini Murcielago is 5 1/4 off the front end. On the ground, on the front end of clearance. And most cars are roughly about 5 or 4 inches, to keep it real. So if I'm 4 and some change, I'll be good. Plus I have some rubber to go around that front end to drop it another inch. So I still can get, I guess, the look that I wanted. And then since it'll be rubber up front, if I went over a curb or a driveway or something like that, I'm not tearing up the car. The car should clear, and I'll still have that same look. So at this point, I'm trying to decide whether or not I should cut into the fender and take an inch off. I don't think I should. However, I'm liking how the front slope of the hood is matching up with the slope of the front fender. So I'm worried about this gap here. So Porsche has the front fenders that literally go beyond the hood, which some of us hate. And I hated it too. So now, symmetrically, I can line that up and keep everything going across, or at least minimize it a lot. I had created my brackets, as you see down there, which is a quick release. You can see right there for the front fender to come on and off. So it's a quick release under the hood. And then have some bolts or some type of release under the fender. So that is how the hood, the front fender is going to be, I'm still tripping, huh? Front bumper is going to be put on the car, and you have somewhat of a quick release, but then you put it on here to line it up, right, to hold it in place, and then you screw it onto the fenders. So that was the original reason why I designed it that way. You have the stability. I'm using the lip right there to keep it uniform and straight. So it should work out real cool. But that's my update. After the after the side skirts get finished, then I'm looking forward to taking down the fenders and then the front bumper, and then everything should be nice and clean and lined up. And then the rear quarter panel and fenders. But most likely when we get to that point, the whole car will be going down and everything will be trued up and put on the car, and then I should be done. Or at least ready to make the molds for the kit. So that is the latest and greatest.